Yeah, we've been having an amazing year so far. We've been running sales. We've been growing month after month after month, and right now we actually ran the report. We had a meeting earlier, and we were up. And we understand we have some issues with things that I'll be addressing in a bit. But even with those issues with auto ships, our numbers have been going up. So it's amazing. We really appreciate everything that you guys do, sharing the Maro mission, just sharing the excitement of what we have out there with new people. And yes, one of the before I start, I'm just going to give you a little update on things. We have 2 back orders, right? We have Sizzle Strong and Organic Cleanse. Organic Cleanse should be available by the end of this week. And Sizzle Strong, we still don't have an ETA for Sizzle Strong, but I know that Tom is working hard to make sure that we have this available as soon as possible. We understand how important it is to have those both products in stock right now, especially being this time of year. We completely understand, guys, and we want to make sure that we have that available as soon as possible. So those 2, we have our promotion, September promo, like you can see here. We have 2 collagen, 1 Vital Vision, 1 Body Shield, 1 Super Shine toothpaste, 1 Terminator, and 1 Cucumber Lime, all for $212 for distributors, $212 PV, $155 CV. Refer customers $234 PV, $170 CV. You get as a distributor, you get a $23 discount. This promo is all available in September. September 20th, guys, we are going to have our deal of the day. Okay, so that's going to be next week, on Tuesday of next week. So make sure that everybody knows about it. Make sure that everybody calls the 20th at 10 o'clock Utah time to 10 a.m. The following day. 24-hour sale. You're going to love this product that we're going to have for you guys. So make sure that everybody calls the day of. A lot of people wait until the last day, and the whole time gets longer and longer. So please make sure that you do that. And make sure that everybody knows about this. We've been announcing on our WhatsApp calls that we're actually updating every week now, believe it or not. So that's, we're going to be updating that again, probably tomorrow or Wednesday. And we have that call that we do those updates every single week. So we have those 2, the back orders, the September promotion. We're going to be traveling the rest of this year. We actually have our Masters Convention here this weekend. I'm so excited. I have the privilege of going to be there with you guys in Pennsylvania this Friday and Saturday. We have some great content. We have a couple of surprises for you guys. We have great information that you guys are going to love, and a little sneak peek on what's going to happen here for the holidays. I know that the excitement is great right now, but the things that we have for you guys this last quarter is going to be amazing. We have the new products. We talked about Silver. We launched it during Maro Mountain. People are asking about that. We have the deodorant. We have the horse collagen. We're working as fast as we can to get those available as soon as possible. I think the deodorant is taking probably another 3 to 4 weeks. Sizzle is a little Silver is a little closer, but and horse collagen is about around the same thing. So we're excited for that. There's other products that we are going to be that we have on the lineup here in the near future for you guys. So yeah, we need to make sure that we keep going, doing what we're doing to close the year. I know that people are asking for samples here and there. Well, we're working on that as well. So I can't say much, because obviously the call is being recorded, but anybody that can go to the Masters. We're going to have a great promo there. Like I say, recognition. I know that the leaders are doing an amazing job putting together this amazing event, and that's going to be obviously brand with brand new information. I'll be traveling and October as well. In November, I think Liesel's going to go to I don't know if it's Indiana or Michigan. Anyway, she's gonna be traveling as well here in the U.S. And I know that we have our Christmas parties. We're going to be, I think, 5th, 6th, and 7th in Ohio, Pennsylvania, and Indiana. So we're excited for that. For that one, I'm going to take Caden for the Christmas tour. So it's going to be something new for him that he is very excited. He's like, I can't wait to be there with everybody. Just having fun and just we're going to take the Jeopardy game. She is actually working on the questions already. We're still September. That's how excited he is. So things that we're hoping to have our record setting year, like we've been doing it month after month, and comparing to last year, we've been on an amazing growth. So we're excited for that. So speaking of masters. I actually asked a couple of the leaders that are very involved in organizing this great event. They do 2 masters in Pennsylvania and 2 in Indiana. This one is in Pennsylvania. I think they're doing it. This is the 16th year in a row that they've been doing it, if I'm not mistaken. Or the 16th Masters. Sorry. So I'm going to ask Mary Ann if you could please unmute yourself. And I know you guys know Mary Ann, and you know how excited she gets, and how whenever she talks, it just her excitement and energy is very contagious. So Mary Ann, welcome to the call.
Hey, thanks a lot, Milo. How are you doing?
I'm doing amazing. Just getting ready for Masters, and we were talking earlier about the importance of events and the importance of being with your organization, with your downline, and teaching them how to do events. But we wanted you to share a little with us about what is the process to make these great events happen.
Well, thanks a lot for having me on the call. And first of all, I just want to thank you guys at corporate. I want to thank our upline. And I want to thank the leaders who have believed in us. And I remember way back when we started, it was 9.5 years ago, and it was brand new in here in Lancaster. And I remember Laura Vicini and Daniel Waited saying to us, someday you're going to have big events in here. And at that point in time, and I want to speak to the brand new person right now. If your mentor is speaking life into your business, don't doubt it. Write it down. They believe in you. And at that point, Daniel Waited said, we're going to have a Masters Convention. And this was probably in September, this was midsummer. He said, we're going to have a Masters Convention this fall in September. And I'm like, who would come? And he said, well, we'll probably fill up the room with 100 to 150 people or so. I'm not sure what exact words were anymore. And I was wondering who would come, who would speak, and how would this look like 2 days? How's this going to happen? But that was the beginning of the Masters Conventions. I can't remember the amount of people. I think Katie has all those stats. The amount of people that were there. But it was the beginning. It was a leader speaking vision into our life. But that is not where Sizzle started for us. Sizzle started for us with a phone call. With a phone call just introducing us to Sizzle and life without toxic chemicals, and just asking us to look at the opportunity. So where did all this start with the Masters? Milo, when you asked me that question, I have to go back to the brand new people that are on this call or that are in Sizzle. You are the beginning of the next historical event. It was at your kitchen table. It was the phone. It was the call. The people meeting, sitting down with you. And when they speak life into your business, grab a hold of it. Write it down. Because I remember doubting that there could ever be even 100 people in a room. And now we almost have, we don't quite have 1,000 tickets sold, but it keeps getting there. And that was 16 events ago. We missed one event, and that was over COVID. that was 16 events ago. And through all of this, it kept evolving and getting better and better. When we look at the very first flyers that were out there in the agendas, we have to smile. But it was and I love this quote, it was the beauty of the imperfection that made it so beautiful. And so Masters Convention is something now that we look forward to, not just, you talked about we put so much work into this. It's the team. The whole team comes together, and our number one goal is to keep it that the brand new person can learn, but those that are leaders and visionaries that they can also learn. Because no matter where you are in that ballpark, whether you are a visionary leader or whether you're brand new, we are always constantly learning. And once we quit learning is when we will fail. Once we think we know it all is when we will crash. And so this year, we are super excited to have you come in, Milo, and also for you to be traveling. I don't know if you're going to be traveling on the same plane or not, but you're going to be sharing the stage with Joe Thomas, a friend of the Mauers, and each of you are going to bring different strengths in. You're going to be bringing strengths from corporate. You're going to be bringing strength on mindset. You're going to be bringing strength from the new products. And just that voice from corporate that nobody else will be able to do the way that you do. And then we have Joe Thomas coming in, and he's going to be speaking. He helped Stephen Covey write the book, 7 Habits of Highly Successful People. I have a book right here in my office. And he brings in training that is going to help the brand new person or those that are visionary leaders get to the next step. And one comment that he had made was that if I don't connect with every person on stage, then I have failed. And that's what he wants to do. He wants to connect and help us to grow our businesses. So, and I'm excited. I want to say so much more, Milo. I want to say so much more, but where does the Masters Convention start? It starts around the kitchen table, and then going to taste and talks, and then bringing your team and inspiring them about the things that they're going to learn at the Masters. There's going to be testimonies, product information. There's going to be giveaways. There's going to be so much. But I remember my very first event. It wasn't just the speakers that inspired me. It was the people around me. And that was up in Massachusetts. I'll never forget it. And it was the people around me. It was listening to their stories. It was watching their faces. And then it was listening to Tom Mauer and seeing Laura Bacchini, Ray Hutchinson up there for the first time. I wasn't just looking at the speakers. I was looking at everybody. So if you are at the Masters, you might be the story that might change somebody else's life. Come, be filled with joy, bring your stories, and we can't wait to see you at the Masters. I want to thank all of you for the participation, the people that are going to be speaking. But my number one gratitude goes to God that we have this opportunity to come together and to be a part of something that is so life-changing. 9 years ago, I never thought that we would be able to do this full-time, and that our team, that we would have the incredible team that we do. We have incredible leaders. Nobody will get there by themselves. It's all about the team. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much, Marianne. Yes, and like you were saying, it's all about teamwork. And every time I go to any event, when I travel anywhere, no matter where, it's in Pennsylvania or Indiana or Missouri, wherever I go, I see the same thing. I see the same family doing, the same, sharing the same message, a little differently, and these big events that we have, help us to make sure that we understand on how they are growing, what we can learn from everybody that's speaking, in order for you guys to build your business and use different sales tools and different tactics that people use in order to be successful. So yeah, Marianne, thank you so much for everything you do, for your leadership, and for the hard work that you put in, not just with your own team, but with everybody else's. And that's what makes us a great company and a great family, is that we share and we go and we support anywhere that we're needed. So we appreciate everything that you guys do. And yeah, like I say, we go to a taste and talk at a basement at a house, and we see the organization of the hosts that are hosting that taste and talk, to their leaders on welcoming people, on bringing a dessert, or sharing their testimonial, or doing anything that possible in order for that little taste and talk to be successful. Say you go to Masters, you see it's the same thing. You see the leadership, doing different things, from sitting people and answering questions, to helping place orders, to having enough coffee, having sport fire nights, the door prizes, being on stage, and sharing their testimonials, or sharing things about their product, the products, or how they're being successful in their business. And just sharing is obviously the key here to make sure that everybody's successful. So and to talk a little bit more about that, and how it is that these bigger events take place, and how to deal with and create teamwork with everybody. We have Katie Byler. Katie is one of our leaders, also from Pennsylvania, that's been organizing this Masters. And I asked her to be on the call today to tell us a little about how to you as a leader, when you put together an event, how you can make everybody participate, how everybody can be on the same page, just to make an event successful. So Katie, are you on the call? Did you?
Hey, Milo, I am here. Can you hear me?
Perfect. We can hear you loud and clear. Thank you so much for being on the call, Katie.
Well, thank you to you. Thank you for having me on the call. I was quite honored to be asked to be on the call tonight, because I feel like when this event comes together, I feel like I don't really need to do that much, because it's all about the teamwork. So I just want to take this moment to say thank you. Thank you to everyone on this call that has participated in any of the last, well, this will be the 16th Masters Convention that is taking place here in Pennsylvania. And, I can say if this can happen in Pennsylvania, it can happen anywhere. It really can. Just as Marianne was talking about, how this all started and how, kind of how it got started, I had to think, I was so with her when she was saying that. It was taking me back. It was taking me down memory lane. But I had to think of the name, Masters Convention. I don't know if any of you have ever thought about what that really means when we say the Masters Convention. There was a lot of thought put into this before it ever started, just like she said. Dee had said, okay, we're going to do a Masters Convention. We're like, Yoma, what? What's a Masters Convention? And he taught us that this is where you come to learn to master the basics. You learn to master your business. You learn to master your personality. You learn to master your mind. This is where we come together to learn to master what it is that we want to do to take our business to the next level. So that's what we try to look at when we put together the Masters Convention, and we also look at the 5 steps to success when we look at putting together the Masters Convention. But with all that said, I want to say to everyone again, thank you for making it possible, because I'll tell you what, anyone that has worked with me ever on a team knows that I would be nothing without my team. And some of you on the call that are listening are probably chuckling and saying, she's absolutely right. I've seen her in action. But to me, team is everything. Team is everything, because if you don't have a team, how do you function? Because there's no way that I am super good at every aspect of putting together an event. I am not super good at every aspect of building sizzle. So that's why I so rely on the team, and we so look at the talent of each individual. So let's talk about everyone on the call here tonight as a one unit team. Think about it. Each one on this call tonight has a very, very special talent. has a very special talent. And maybe you've not really thought about what your talent is. But I want you to take some time and think about what that talent is. Because if you can learn, to master using that talent, that particular talent, master using the talent that you have, bring that talent to the table and apply it to the event that you're attending. If you can if we can all, as a team, apply the talent that we have, bring it with you to the event. And when I say talent, your talent may be to when you're walking the halls at Masters Convention, your talent may be to smile at someone and ask them, what's a tip that you can give me to build my business? Or someone may ask you, and you're able to share that tip. The importance of attending events, bringing your gift when you attend an event, and sharing that gift is priceless when it comes to teamwork. So, but as far as putting together the event, there again, it takes a team of people. It takes registration. It takes printing information for the information table. It takes tickets for the next event. But all of that, everyone does a little bit. When you pull the team together, everyone does a little bit. It just kind of seems to it just comes together. It is so amazing when I think back over the last 16 events and just how grateful that I am that to be a part of a team that just brings the talent, brings the gift that they have. And Milo, I am super excited about, did you say something about a surprise for this event? Or a Christmas sneak peek? Are we getting an early Christmas gift or what?
No, Katie, please don't go there. It's gonna be. I know you guys are gonna like it for sure. It's something that we've been working on, for months, and it's going to be something that's going to help you guys close the year strong for sure. But that's it.
Okay, so could we do like a pre-call sneak peek for Masters? Like you could give us a sneak peek on the call here tonight?
No, I already did. I said more than I should have. So if you want to listen to or know a little more, learn a little more, go to Masters and we'll talk a little more about that. So stop, please.
Oh, that's the other thing that I love about attending events. We get that information firsthand. We'll get that information right from Milo Acosta, right straight from corporate. So, it's not a watered-down version of what may be coming, or it's not a watered-down version of, well, someone said this and someone said that. We get it straight from corporate at these events. And just as Marianne said as well, just interacting with different people from different teams, and there's so many different teams that come together for Masters Convention, and it's and I just love that. I just love. To me, it just seems like a big sizzle reunion where we get together and we all just learn from each other because everyone's bringing their best. They're coming to the event, and I do have to say this though, just to kind of clear up, I guess, what I'm trying to say here is when we look to bring our best to give to this event or to give to any event, if you're going to any event, if it's a one-on-one event, if it's a taste and talk, if it's a mini Masters, if it's the Mauer Mountain event, or if it's Masters Convention, if we go into any event, did you know that what we expect to get out of that event is a lot of times what we'll find? So if we attend an event and we go to the event and we're kind of expecting, you know what, I'm just kind of going to go and I don't know, I'll just kind of see what they have. We'll see if this one's any different, or we'll see if there's anything I can learn here. That's probably what you're going to walk away with. You'll walk away with I might have learned a little bit. But if you come to this event with an expectation of finding that golden nugget that's going to help take you to the next level that you're looking to go to, and it might be, that next level for you might be totally different than the person sitting next to you. But each one there, if you come looking for that golden nugget to take you to that next level, you're probably going to find it. So that's what I have to say, Milo. Is there anything else you need me to talk about?
Oh, thank you so much, Katie. And it's something very, unique when you go to each event, because everybody that attends those events and any event is looking for something, right? It doesn't have to be that they have to learn every single word, that the speakers have to say, but sometimes it's just this little one thing, one little sentence or two that motivates, that gets that person to jumpstart, to start building, to start helping people. So that golden nugget, like you were saying, it's very true. I've been to different events, and every single time I go to an event, I learn something. And sometimes I go there to tell them about who or teach about our mission or the products or this and that. But every single time I go to an event, I learn something new about a product, or how people use a product, or a testimonial, or anything like that I listen, to the people that are on stage sharing, about their experience, and it makes me as a person, a little more knowledgeable on the product or on the company as well.
Mm-hmm. And Milo, the other thing that I'm thinking here is, what if this upcoming event this weekend would be the event where I can walk away with that one nugget? What if I wasn't even there to pick it up? I don't know if we've ever thought of that, but what if this is the event? So that's the importance also of attending as many events as we can, because you never know when you're going to find that golden nugget that just takes it to a whole other level. So anyway, I think I'm done now, Milo. If you just tell me to shut up now, I'll be right off.
I would never tell you to shut up, but you're right on the dot. And hey, you never know, that nugget could be a silver nugget.
Oh, it could be. Oh, is that? Are you bringing me some silver, Milo?
I'm just saying. We'll talk about silver, and we'll talk the benefits and thoughts. So there may be a silver nugget. So you never know. So make sure that you're there. But thank you so much, Katie. I really, really appreciate everything, the organization and everything that you guys do to make a team, and make this work. Obviously, the bigger the event, the more organization that you need, and the more of the delegating different things to everybody. So we appreciate everything that you guys do. Everybody, that's part of Sizzle, that are going to be participating on this event. That just by being there and sitting there and learning, that's part of the organization. That's part of you saying, we support Sizzle, we support our mission, we support the leaders. And it doesn't matter which team. I know that there are going to be people from Indiana, Missouri, Ohio, Pennsylvania. Everybody's going there with the same purpose, to see and to learn and to be better as a human being, as a mom and a father, or a brother, or sister, or a leader. We want to make sure that we're there and to take some of those golden nuggets or silver nuggets, and make sure that we bring that enthusiasm, that energy, and share it with our teams when we go back home. So same thing in corporate. We need to make sure that we have that teamwork mentality even here. Being in a meeting this morning and talking about what we need. What PDFs you guys need for masters. Marketing right now is working. I think they're still here trying to make sure that we get enough of the sales tools that you guys are going to need to print out, so you guys can take with you. Initiatives that we have, information that we need, videos that we want to share with you guys that are brand new. Things that we're getting ready for you. It's because of the teamwork that we see here at corporate as well. Having the same goal in mind, sharing the Mauer mission with everybody, and making it as easy as possible for you guys, not just here in the U.S. and masters in PA. The masters in Indiana, in Michigan, and in Japan, and Australia, and all those little countries that we're working with us, having the same thing in mind, is go out there and blessing people with our great products and share and make it as easy as possible to share the Mauer mission. So it's super important to be a good teammate. Those of you who play sports, volleyball or soccer or basketball, whatever sport you like, you can't do it alone. Nobody can do this alone, especially in network marketing. Nobody can say in this call, I did this alone. It was me that built this. There's no one in this call that can say that. It's all about teamwork and how I can help somebody become successful, become a leader, teach him how to be leaders. and that's the mentality that we need all to have, is that mentality of, I'm going to help you, and you're going to help me, and we're going to make sure that both of us, help other people and build this team. I love to play basketball, and I know that, no matter how good you are, you're still going to need other talents, like Marianne was saying. Some, talents are motivation. Some of them are products. Some of them are, helping with, people with a smile and help them feel welcome. All those different ones, that becomes a team. In basketball, I'm tall. I play, center, and I like to block people. But there's other people that are super fast, and we need people like that as well. So we need to make sure that we any like you guys were saying, like Marianne and Katie were saying, any of your strengths, everybody needs them. And maybe you think, well, I just not good for this, but there's something. Everybody has some strength that will help that team be stronger. No matter how big or how small you think your strength is, it's always going to be needed in your team, and make sure that you keep that in mind. No matter what rank you are, or no matter how long you've been in the company, and no matter how early, how new you are to the company as well, it's all the same thing. We're all here, looking for the same thing, and making sure that we build our organization, that we help people, whatever is the goal that you need and that you want, we can accomplish it together. Okay, and we are all here to help each other, no matter who's where in the line. At the end of the day, we're all part of the same family. Regardless if it's the same team or same upline or not, we want to make sure that everybody, knows how to play together and win together. So thank you guys, everybody, for attending today on this breakthrough call. I mentioned a little about the auto ships. If you have any issues with that, I think the only thing, we ran everything went through now. There's a couple of situations where you need to call the bank and have them unblock that, against fraud, and then call customer service back, and it will clear. If you have any questions, they're ready to answer anything in customer service, but I think there's only a couple that are missing. But that's a situation that was out of our hands, that we're trying to make, fix as soon as possible. We're talking about teamwork, same thing. When you started talking to us about these issues, I started moving, everybody here in corporate too. And I get the calls and say, hey, Milo, thank you so much. You're awesome. I mean, it's not me, I didn't do it. I talked to people that could. One of my teammates that are the experts on that particular, or that their strengths are in finance, or their strengths are in marketing, their strengths are in operations. It's all a matter of team. Okay, so they're doing an amazing job trying to make sure that everything goes through, that they work with the bank, that they run the cards, that the system is working correctly, that the ingredients are all here, that all pass the test, that the lab is working correctly, that the products are ready. Shipping, it's a lot of teamwork, and a lot of different players and key strategies that obviously you make within your team to be successful. So thank you so much for everything that you guys do. Once again, we love you. Please make sure if you're close, if you can go to Masters, don't miss Masters, or don't miss one of the events that we're going to have during the rest of the year. We appreciate everything you do. We're super proud of you guys and everything. Be aware of the new information that we'll be releasing here pretty soon. The surprises that we have, we'll release some of them during Masters this weekend. So make sure that you're getting the text and the information that we'll be sending out your way through emails or through text, through the marketing department will be doing that probably on Friday. So once again, thank you so much for all you do. You guys have an amazing evening, and we'll see you hopefully at Masters, or if not, we'll see you on our next breakthrough call next October the 3rd, if I'm not mistaken. October 3rd at 7 p.m. Mountain Time. We'll send you the link. We usually use the same link, the same phone number, same access code and everything, just to make sure we keep everything consistent, so you guys can participate in this call. We'll do our compensation plan call same day on a Monday, the 3rd at 5 p.m. We had a great comp plan training at 5 today. So make sure that if you guys want to get trained on the comp plan, we're going to be here at 5 p.m. October 3rd, and the breakthrough call at 7 p.m. all Utah time on the same day. So once again, thank you so much. You guys have a great evening, and we'll see you soon.